So one of the questions that we're asked all the time is, what's the best way to care for and clean my optics, right? So it's not a real difficult thing. I tend to be a minimalist when it comes to this. But the first step always is you want to dislodge any debris that may be on your lenses. And a really good way to do that is with use of like a horsehair, brush, or a light cloth, something like that. But what I like to do is use gravity to my advantage, tip that down, so that if I do dislodge anything, it's going to be knocked off. Same thing this way. Do the same on the objective lens, just sort of circular motion, to get any, you don't want grit or sand, anything on there that you could grind into the lens, right, and cause scratching. So that's always step one. But then I'll move to cleaning, and a good fiber cloth, microfiber cloth, is a great tool for that. You can use a t-shirt, of course, but that's no, because the cotton's really not as good a product as this. So you don't want to scratch the lenses, right? So we've already hopefully dislodged all the debris that might be on the lens surfaces. But just again, in case there's more, I'm going to use gravity again as my friend, and I'm going to use semicircular lifting motions like this, not that get in there and grind circular like that, in case, again, there could be some grit or debris, a piece of sand that could scratch your lenses. So just lifting motions and semicircular, and look for the fingerprints, and whatever else might be on there. Do the same on the objective lens cell. Tip it down again in case there's sand or something that I might dislodge. Find a new spot, and again, just sweep with semicircular lifting motions is kind of the best technique. Now we start dry, but if you've been out on the coast, let's say, and you've got an onshore breeze and you get salt spray on here, you may need to use some liquid. So you can use water and a detergent if you want, but if you have a lens cleaning solution, all the better. And again, very simple. All we need to do is just give a little squirt on the surface, back it off a little bit, one little squirt, and once again, same idea. We're going to lift semicircular motions until that's dry. It's an alcohol base, so it will air dry as well. And then we may need to go off if there's spotting, to dry, to hit with a dry cloth again in a very simple way. Other side, I'm going to tip it down once more. One squirt, find a dry spot on my cloth, and once again, semicircular lifting motions to get the moisture off. And then I'll give it a look-see in the sun, make sure that there's not any spots that I've missed, or that's dried and left spotting on there, because that can, again, maybe discolor the view. And that's pretty much it. Not a lot to it. You don't have to necessarily do it every day. You can just give it a quick wash, keep you clean.